guys, so we got another one here. We're doing ReCap Pro. So I've just taken the install, put it in my input Autodesk folder under Autodesk, completely unzipped it, renamed the folder to get rid of the spaces. They don't put a year on this, so you can see ReCap Pro. It had the dash English for the version. We're gonna make our PowerShell script, which is literally just moving it to our C Autodesk folder, using command line to call the install with quiet. Just like all the other apps, the main apps are all the same. So we're going to do that. We're going to test this out. Let it run. So we're going to go to our folder. Run our PowerShell script. See, I've done a couple other installs so far. Tried to post some videos about it, but we did vehicle tracking. Big thing with vehicle tracking is you need to have CAD or AutoCAD architecture installed first. So if you only have one being deployed, it makes it easy to target it as a dependency. But if you have both, it's a little bit more difficult. So we're going to let this run. ReCap isn't that big of a program. The main thing with ReCap is some of their services depend on your licensing. You can do some of it, but then you need like credits for others. So make sure you know what your licensing is and what your Autodesk credit tokens are and stuff like that. So you can let this run a bit. See it kind of kick off in Task Manager. And we know that the first step will be to copy, so look in our Autodesk folder. See ReCap Pro is already copied in. So we'll give that a couple minutes. Make sure it kicks off right. I'm going to open up another PowerShell. Going to make our package now that we know we're running out of the other folder. So again, your setup file is always your PowerShell script. Your input folder is the folder you use. For me, it's either input or input Autodesk. And then your output folder is just where that package is going. So I don't deal with catalogs or specifying. This is about 3.5 gigs, so it shouldn't take too long to zip up or install. For those who want to do vehicle tracking or others, vehicle tracking ends up being under a gig, as it's more of a plugin, but kind of let these two things run. See, it's already showing up. So let's see, we're at 15%. So while that's packaging, we're going to check our registry. Going to go see if there is anything here, where to look at. So nothing in the direct Autodesk place just yet. ReCap 360 showing up, so part of ReCap is showing up. Go check the uninstall strings, which you can find under local machine, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, uninstall. We're gonna find ReCap, if I can spell. Alright, so you can see ReCap's already putting in its registry keys, so we're getting there. Again, there used to be an uninstall key. They removed it. It used to call out the Otis path. So for example, like, this is what 2025's uninstaller command line looked like. See the trigger point, fun stuff. Not really sure why they removed that command, but that's what it is. Alright, so our install there is done. Now we're just waiting on our package. That 3 gigs, this may take just a few more minutes. Alright, we're jumping up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, that's not it. Alright, so this is kind of our ReCap 2025. We're going to follow kind of the same pattern. So we're going to go back, create 132. See our install files, like 2.5 maybe, which means it hopefully won't take too long to upload. ReCapPro 6. We're going to grab the help link. Always like to copy in the release notes, kind of what's new. Description. We're going to grab our logo file. Again, I pull kind of all this stuff from just the help. You know, just take a little screen capture of that. You know, the release notes makes it easy. So we're going to go find our screen capture under pictures. And this just makes it look nicer in company portal. Oop. Gotta add your publisher. I don't know why that's required, but it is. 6. We add our categories. So there's that. And then put in the name of your PowerShell script, which for us was the ReCapPro, and this just depends on what you name it. Name it whatever you want, but this is where you call it whatever you packaged up as your PowerShell script. section rules. We're gonna hit our lovely registry again. So let's go bring this up. We got a registry key right here. We're going to pick a value in this key. So for this one, we're going to go with display name. Say string comparison equals, we're going to go ahead and take Autodesk ReCap. Put that right in. Shouldn't be any spaces. That will throw off your thing. Dependencies, now, like I said, if you only had one of CAD or CAD architecture, you could just pick that as a requirement, and then you'd be all set. If you can't really do like an OR, there's probably a way. I just haven't done it, but that's something you could do. We put something in the notes like, hey, make sure you install it. So there's that. Make this available for all users. And that's it. We'll go ahead and create it. I should say the dependency of needing CAD is more for vehicle tracking than ReCap, but it does work well. Mixing up my programs. I've made too many Intune programs today. So there you go. We're gonna get the upload going. With some of these packages, however long it takes to upload, it takes, say, some of the bigger ones after the upload's finished could take 20-30 minutes to process and show up in company portal, but that's all you need to do. I hope you all have a good one.